Bay Waves, where we're spotlighting emerging talent, performers, artists in the Bay.
Mhm.
I'm your co-host, Johnny T.
I'm Dylan G. You always say Johnny T? Do you say that every time?
I like Johnny T. I think it flows well.
It does sound good. It has a very like stagey thing
Yeah.
to it. Yeah.
I think
And with that porn stash, dude, you're gonna be famous real soon.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I have to. My name is so boring, John Taylor. So I really want to differentiate myself, which sometimes means horrible facial hair.
Okay.
But other times means putting a little flavor on my name.
You've been flavoring it up lately. You've been really French. But before we talk about your French exploits,
Yeah.
I have a stage name. It's Dylan Ray. That's how everybody sees me online. It's not my real name.
Yeah.
But it's mostly my real name. Ray is part of my middle name. It's Raymond. Or one of my middle names. But anyways,
How many
I feel
middle
like
names do you have?
I have 4. My first 2 middle and the last.
Oh.
So anyways, I was trying to choose a stage. This is 10 years ago when I started doing stuff in public. But I feel like Dylan Ray feels like an R&B artist.
You totally.
Doesn't it have a 90s?
We're gonna lay down the beats on me.
Yeah. It's kind of sad.
If I give you a beat, will you be able to freestyle for
No,
me?
probably not. I wish I could. I have friends that do a lot of friends that do hip hop or musical stuff or whatever, but I can't do things orally. I'm a behind the scenes
You're not an oral person.
I'm more,
Yeah.
I want to be though. I'll sing in the car.
Your friends that are into the R&B scene, are they constantly freestyling? Do they want to riff on that type of stuff, or do you find yourself outside of that world? They won't include you because they know you're a square.
I've tried rapping and stuff. I got friends that are hip hop artists and
Yeah.
they're super chill, and I'm dude, can we write something together? And so I've written a few songs and done a few things. They've never been released.
Oh wow.
One of them I was kind of embarrassed about, and the other one I think they were embarrassed about.
Yeah, totally. They're keep this one to yourself. Dude.
Yeah, maybe don't release that. But so my ex told me this. She's like, you can't stop somebody who sings from singing. It was a little bit of out of annoyance.
Yeah.
I think somebody at her work was just nonstop singing constantly, and she's like,
Oh yeah.
you just can't. What are you gonna do? You can't. You can't stop that.
You really can't. And a lot
Do you
of
like
times
that?
they'll
Are you like that, or do you like people like that, or does that also bother you?
No, I think sometimes the song will get stuck in my head, and I'll just be constantly humming it, or I'll just be breaking out into the one verse that I can remember, and singing that.
You are a whistler. Do you whistle?
Happens. What?
You're a whistler.
No, I can't whistle.
Oh.
One year I was my New Year's resolution is I'm gonna learn how to whistle,
And
then for 12 days straight. I would wake up in the morning and just start trying to whistle.
for real?
Yeah, and then all good New Year's resolutions, it died before the end of January. So
You did it for a good 2 weeks.
12
almost.
days, but I know math is kind of tough.
I got a few. I can whistle multiple ways,
Really?
which is fun because you can't whistle any way.
Oh yeah, you can put that on me.
So I can do the lip one, right? This one, but then I can do a mouth open one.
Whoa, what is that?
And then I used to be able to do this one too, the really loud, but
the really
I
loud
kind of
one
lost
that
it.
you do at a ball game.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's
do
that?
you come naturally to you, or do you have to
My
work
dad
on
could do it too, the open mouth one.
That's bizarre. I've never seen that before.
It's
That's crazy.
You close your
dude.
throat. I'm just kidding. It's you put your
You
tongue.
close your throat.
You put your tongue at the top of your mouth and you make a little hole.
Oh, that's so neat. Have you ever thought about being a ventriloquist?
Well, I am a puppeteer,
You're a puppeteer, so you're not too far away.
so I'm not too far off. And when I tell people I'm a puppeteer, they do often think I might be a ventriloquist, or they think I'm the type of puppeteer, because puppeteer is a big word, but they might think that I'm I do the string ones. There's a name for that, I can't
like a
remember.
marionette.
Like a marionette. Yeah, that's the word.
I can't imagine you doing that.
And then there's other ones too. There's the full body ones, like Big Bird's a full body suit, puppeteer. Did you look up the How to Train Your Dragon puppeteers? Fuck, I forgot to send it to you.
No.
It's so good. It takes 8 people to do one puppet, right? You've seen those giant ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do hand puppet stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I mean, what do you think about like ventriloquist humor? I don't know any ventriloquists or many people in the Bay that are doing that for comedy. Do you?
I don't know if I've seen anyone in the Bay do it. I'm not as plugged into like the puppet community as I wish I was. And
How many
there's a
puppet shows?
few
There's probably like 3 fucking puppet shows going on in the Bay.
regularly. I think there's one, and I think it's
There's
mine.
one, yeah.
I think it's
And
mine.
So cool.
Do you have
I
any
mean,
interest in puppets, or is it also? Or do you
sure,
also
I mean, I
react like
the
every day
idea
I've
of
ever
it.
been on, where they're like, "What?"
No, like I'm not so dismissive of your hobbies.
Unlike mine
I'm-
to yours.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the day when you tell me that like you're super into geocaching, and I'm like, that's great, Dylan.
yeah.
But like, never discuss that with me.
Yeah.
But puppets seem pretty cool. It's just like another medium to be goofy and silly and do improv at the end of the day, right?
Yeah. Because I do it in an improv context, but I mean, like,
Yeah, you could do more sketch, I
you
suppose.
could do sketch stuff with it. Yeah.
You just have like established characters. It's pretty cool, right?
It is nice, and it's also honestly kind of like how improv's an easier laugh than stand up. Puppet's an easier laugh than improv.
Oh, totally. Because it's so bizarre, right? Like
It's
you're
so
watching it
bizarre.
and be like, I can't take this seriously, so I have to get my giggle on.
Kind of, and it's like rated R shit with something that is
Yeah.
seemingly a child's hobby.
Yeah.
You know? I'm totally embarrassed to say I'm sitting on top of like a dozen puppets right now as a
underneath that
full-grown
cushion?
adult. Yeah, and it's like, okay, dude, it's a little.
I guess, yeah. Just
It's a
bring
little
'em out,
sad.
Bring them out.
It's a little sad. It's
It's a
kind of
little
perfectly
sad.
set up for camera, actually.
Oh my God, there's so many puppets
It's a little
in
sad
there.
because like I don't know, there's like no black folk on the team, so everybody's not ready to like use this puppet.
no one's going to use that, dude.
Yeah. So I had to
Yeah.
like.
Is that someone else's? You buy that?
These were all gifted to me.
Wow.
There's a giant one here that our friend Jonathan, I don't remember his last name. McDonald, his mom made this for us actually.
That's crazy. That does look
It's
handmade.
like a big. There's some cool ones in here.
Wow.
You wanna hold one?
No, I'm good.
Okay, I'll give you one.
Like,
Here you go. Here's one that's like kind of dying. It's our like beaker looking puppet.
oh, this is definitely Beaker.
But one of its eyes is coming off, so it's in. That's the repair center.
Oh, wow. In the repair center?
Yeah, this is the repair center.
Oh, okay.
I'm sitting on it.
I didn't realize you had that many puppets.
Oh, and then like dozens more in my closet.
Yeah, I've
that
seen
we
a couple
actually
of them
use.
in your little game room, but yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
You're not great with last names. That's something I've.
I'm not good with
noticed.
names.
You're not good with names.
I mean, I will forget my best friend's names. I'll forget my parents' names. I'll forget somebody that I work with
You
every
forget
single
your
day.
parents- What do you mean? You
I
your
forget
parents'
people's names. I don't know what it is. You know how people have like it's like a memory loss thing. It's almost a retrieval issue, like a memory retrieval issue potentially, where like if I'm put in the spot, if I'm putting myself on the spot, like, oh yeah, I need to write this person's name down or whatever, or like, who's that person that I work with 40 hours a week that I talk to every day?
Crazy.
I'll lose it.
What about like actors and comedians? Do you ever forget their
I forget
names a
that
lot?
too. Yeah, but the thing is, I know them, so I might
but you
find
don't know
it
your parents?
eventually. Or I mean, like,
Do we ever really know
I mean,
our
like my
parents?
my brother will attest to me saying, "What's her face?"
What's
I'll
her
forget the
face? And
word.
you're,
I'll
like,
forget the
talking
word
about
for
your-
mom. Yeah. What is she again? Yeah. I don't know what it is. You don't have anything like that, like where like you just constantly forget something you should know, or
Oh, totally.
You do.
Sometimes words will not come to me, which is like not a great look on the pod. But
that's fine.
no, it's.
That's-
I think it's natural for humans. Sometimes I will forget a specific word or verb, and I'll be like, "What the fuck is this word?" And
Yeah,
it like
yeah.
eats at me. And sometimes it'll be like this thing I've done hundreds of times. So something that I often forget, I don't understand why, is I forget the word for closing out at a bar. So I'll go to
literally
a
the
bar.
words closing out.
Literally the word closing out. Because every time I get, I have a couple drinks, with
Yeah.
the lads, with the friends.
Well, I mean, you're drunk, so it's even more of an excuse.
I don't even think I'm that drunk, but I like go up to the bartender and I'm like, can I get the check? No, not the check. And I just start doing the whole, like, sign
everybody
signature.
knows that. Yeah.
But I'm like, there's a word for this, and I've used it hundreds of times.
I have a suggestion.
And it seems like the easiest thing, and I can't fucking remember that word. I don't know why.
I wonder if you could remember to pull up a list called words I always forget and can't remember.
Do you have this?
Yeah.
How many words are on this?
All right.
Well, you probably
1, 2,
forget
3,
most of the
4,
words
5,
that
6,
you should be
7.
remembering.
Well, and actually, I end up remembering them more because I put them on the list.
Ooh.
And I refer to it, and then I'm like, okay, yeah.
You know who loves this type of talk? Is our guest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we've got Geulah Finman.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nailed it. You nailed the name.
I
dude.
nailed it. So during the pod, we spoke at length about her name, even though she didn't really want to discuss it.
No, I
But-
think she was shitting on you a little bit.
Totally.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
I'm an easy guy to shit on.
Really?
Yeah. Because I like play it up too.
You are. Yeah, you have fun with, which is the correct answer, I think, usually.
I hope so.
Yeah.
But it does rub some people the wrong way. But as long
rubs
as
them-
we have like the right guest, you know, it'll
I
be
see what you're
fine.
saying. Yeah,
But
yeah.
I do think there'll be a guest on this pod one day that like, oh, like we're teasing each other, and then afterwards it's like, never speak to me again.
That's happened with most of the guests. I'll text them incessantly afterwards, just thanking them for being on and
Yeah.
being in my life. I'll send them like selfies and stuff, and none of them want to talk to me anymore.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I get that about you.
Dude,
but
Geulah is hysterical. I'm
yeah.
so glad.
So
we
our
have-
guest is, she's awesome. She's been doing stand-up in the Bay for years.
Mhm.
She's got crazy goals and aspirations for stand-up, but in the most like sincere, earnest way. Like it feels very authentic. It's not like, oh, I'm trying to make this like this abstract career opportunity. She's just like, I love stand-up and I love, you know, getting on stage and making people laugh.
Yeah.
And she's amazing at it.
She makes me laugh. I think she's one of the funniest ones in the Bay.
She's part of a group called the Neo-Futurists.
Neo-Futurists.
They have a
which-
show called Infinite Wrench.
That's right.
It's kind of like 30 plays in 60 minutes.
Yeah.
If you haven't gone to see that, I highly recommend it. It's a very unique, very cool show. And Geulah is the best type of character for that. Just so creative.
And
such
I've
good
seen
energy.
Geulah clowning too. So
Clowning.
I mean, she's just kind of all over the place. I wouldn't also be surprised if she starts to expand and go from there. Yeah, I want to work with this person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been talking about her nonstop.
I know. I'm sending her a ton of selfies.
Ton of
Hasn't
selfies,
responded.
no
I'm
response.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, let's get to our guest,
All
Geulah
right.
Finman.
Everybody in Caffe Trieste is like writing their novel.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, and so it's like nice to be around other people that are like, they have like they're different. They're not just in front of a laptop. Like they'll have like weird accoutrements with them for like somebody comes in with an easel. Like it's just a little.
Is anyone doing it in VR yet?
No.
No?
No, that's not the right coffee shop. for
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah,
They're
that-
anti-VR.
That coffee shop still has like an old school like record player and stuff.
Nice.
Do they even have Wi-Fi? Like some coffee
They
shops
have
are
Wi-Fi.
like, do not bring your laptop in here to just do your day's work.
Yeah,
Come in
those
here
are-
to write your novel on your laptop.
No, the worst coffee shops are the ones that don't have outlets, don't have Wi-Fi, and then
Oh yeah. What's
and
the
then
point of the coffee shop?
the most expensive drinks. That's the worst one. Yeah.
Agreed.
Oh, like
coffee-
the Mill. Have you ever been to the Mill?
Yeah.
On Deviz. I
Yeah.
live right next to it, and the place is crazy because it's very bougie. So it's kind of like a status symbol to get your coffee at the Mill. However, it's like $17
Yeah.
for like a coffee and a little pastry. They have no Wi-Fi. They have like 3 tables inside. It's super loud, super busy, and people fucking love it.
People love it.
People go nuts for it, and like you're not getting anything done in this loud coffee shop with no
Unless
Wi-Fi.
you're in VR, dude. I know I keep harping on this, but you just got an Apple
I got an
Eyes.
Apple Vision Pro.
Vision Pro.
What are you doing with it?
Mostly just watching videos. I'm not going to specify what type of videos I watch on the Apple Vision Pro,
But it's a big screen
but it's a very large screen
and a very large.
and other large objects.
We are living in the past.
We are living in the past.
I am.
Oh yeah,
You're living in
you
the
need
future.
to. Yeah, you need to get on this stuff.
I
got
haven't
it
been
as,
into porn yet, but maybe I will if it's VR.
as in you just don't want.
like-
You
That'll
just don't
be
watch
the-
porn.
Yeah. Yeah, not really.
Wow.
Like ever?
Probably like 10 minutes once every 9 months.
Geulah is a magazine person. There's no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
I get
old
my-
school.
I get my porn from the New Yorker, which is something No, that's something that I had in like my early stand up because it was true. Because like as a child, I would like sift through it and like find things. But then I heard a comedian it's very famous say that, and it was in Crashing. It was in the show.
Oh yeah.
Pete Holmes show, and I was like, oh, I guess I won't say that.
Ah,
anymore.
fuck.
Like
But
the
it's so true to
cartoons?
me. It's like so true. It's like I don't read. I don't follow anything. But like I read the New Yorker sometimes, and that's my whole personality.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hate when that happens when you wrote something,
Yeah.
you're proud of it, you spent the time, and then
It
it turns out somebody more famous has
But
done
there's
it.
like different ethos around that. Like I think I could have kept it. I could still keep it if I wanted to because it's like it's not that precious. But I just felt like I have to make it more specific and special.
Okay. That's a good way, because I've always been pretty down about, like, I got told
Yeah.
as I wrote something that Zach Galifianakis had already written
Yeah.
in a special. I'm like, fuck.
What was it?
It was I played. I've been playing charades a lot with deaf people. It turns out they're really good, or something like that. Is it deaf or blind? No, it'd be deaf.
Oh yeah, that's so
It'd be
funny.
deaf. God damn it, Johnny.
I totally zoned out.
All right. Well, you
I
try.
think-
You do
so,
it.
So, but I think you need to like one up,
No.
these
Yeah.
jokes, right? Like if someone already has the crux
I mean, I
of
wasn't
it.
selling it. Wasn't trying to sell it.
No, but I think it like puts good pressure on you to be like, okay, this is the joke,
Yeah,
but like, how do I
yeah.
make this joke that I thought about even funnier,
Yeah.
but also connect it to my own experience, right?
And like a true comedian will just rip off other people's shit and do it and not care.
yeah.
That's really the spirit of stand-up
There's definitely
comedy.
been a lot of famous people that have done that.
Yeah, I mean, if you really want to get anywhere in San Francisco, you just basically just memorize, just just do like karaoke, but for jokes, and you'll be
Nice.
fine. Yeah.
Oh,
Have you
that's
ever done one of those shows where you go up as another comedian?
I did it.
You
I
have
went to
done.
my first year here.
Who'd
I
you
did
go
a
up
sketch
as?
special called Joking. Sarah Silverman, and I learned that she doesn't have
Nice.
punchlines.
Oh,
And it was very
interesting.
empowering, which is because I think like
She's just kind of storytelling.
yeah, and a lot of comics are actually like this. A lot of women, but we have punchlines, but they're like different, or like the strict structure of comedy. And a lot of women have great structure in comedy. I don't know why I gendered it, but yeah, like the punchline thing is kind of not that important. I think people
You feel like
think-
it's less.
I think it's less
not,
important.
Yeah. I mean, it's cultural. It's like going to a black comedy venue
yeah.
versus a not black comedy venue. Like the whole culture of jokes is different. The way people show up, the audience, like it feels so different. Like there's a
Right.
lot more energy.
Just
I
there's-
feel like in a room per se.
There's different
for
ways to like
instance.
create and release tension, and like as a stand-up, you're supposed to do it through like the written word,
Yeah.
but like, or I feel like you're supposed to, but then you see comics that are doing it in other ways through like physical comedy or whatever, and it's interesting.
You ever do physical? I mean, you've been clowning lately. Yeah.
I don't think that I have in my set right now an act out. Like if I have this, there's this mime in the Church of Clown world named Eric. I've been doing mime for like 50 years or whatever. Very devoted to the craft, and I took classes with him. And like, if I could workshop something right now, I would just have him, which I'm maybe gonna do this, watch my set and just direct the physicality of it.
Okay.
Which,
like rewatch your set and then be like, this is what I would do differently, but in a physical form.
just hone the physicality of it,
Oh,
which
cool.
I think something the stand-ups don't. I think something that I didn't realize versus somebody who's like in theater, which I came to later, is that like you have a ton of people that can help you make your finished product better, and it's not cheating.
Yeah.
Like the lone wolf myth of stand-up is just like very unhelpful to like what it takes to get a special out. And
Yeah.
I didn't know what a director's job was on a stage show. And then I was like, oh, I could write a show. Then I could hire people who I admire to watch it before I put it on and make it better.
Yeah.
I was like, that was something that like I didn't even know was possible.
Yeah.
Till I like got out of stand up for a minute, because it's not.
I'm so glad you found that.
Yeah.
And that it feels good.
Yeah.
There was a new pitch for a show recently on Bay Area Comedy Network
Yeah.
for a roast show, but your roasts are written by other people, and the top, I think, funniest, best comment was, "Isn't that what we all do already, anyways?"
Yeah.
And you know, like you see these comics. I was listening to
Nikki Glazer.
was it Glazer?
Is that the blonde?
Yeah, I think it was.
She's like known as like the roast comic.
It was impeccable. Her set
Yeah.
was impeccable. But she's like, yeah, I sit in a room with a bunch of friends, and
100%.
yeah, like you. That's how I've run my jokes by you. I just ran a joke by you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
I mean, and like that is part of what there's a comedian in our comedy scene who's controversial. She got big on Kill Tony. If you know who I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about. If you don't, you don't. But people, their big thing that they would say about her was that somebody else wrote her jokes for her. And I was like, that's not a disqualifier for me. Like it's part of, I don't have that, but people have given me tags. But like I've since like I used to put originality and like DIY on such an impossible pedestal where I'm like, rip everything off, get all the help, nothing is cheating.
Nice.
And I haven't like really practiced that yet. I'm still like I had the
You're recovering independent.
Like I did the haiku battle. Do you know like the
haiku battle? Yeah, I've done it too. I saw you just did it.
Yeah, I just did it.
Yeah. How'd it go? Did you win?
I did not win, but it was so much fun. Like
yeah, who'd you go up against?
My friend CJ.
Yeah, CJ.
She's brilliant and like just a really strong writer. And we had a great night, and I also got to do the slam. It's just like a really fun night. I always feel weird when like you get scored immediately after, so I just like don't listen to the scores because it's like cringe. It's like so cringe to be like
they're a 9. Yeah.
But the Dirty Haiku battle, it was like tight every round. Like you know, it was like every round there was just one person tie breaking for me or for CJ, and so I felt like I'll take that kind of it was like a fun battle to have, and each one landed really well.
Nice.
But I have friends who've done it, and they have a Google Doc, and there's 17 people on the Google Doc chiming in, or like 5 at least, and I'm like,
whoa,
the day before, just like,
I have not done that.
Right, like the hive mind, and it's not cheating. It's like that's what it takes to fucking. That's part of getting like if you're really focused and determined and planned on like I want to crush at something as simple as of an assignment as the haiku battle. It's like get them done on time and get your friends to weigh in and punch them up.
Yeah.
And so I've punched up so many of my friends dirty haikus, and it's like so much fun. It's like fun.
That's fun. That's what you like to do,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So if someone like puts
for some reason I
I
have a hard time like asking people to weigh in on my creative shit. Like I thought jumping to like the Neo-Futurist stuff.
Yeah.
That's been one of my main reasons why I wanted to join an ensemble was like I wanted to learn how to be more collaborative.
Yeah.
Because I like giving and receiving feedback is such a important part of the process, and it's a huge part of like the Neo process.
Could you talk about what the Neo-Futurist is first?
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of our audience probably isn't aware of it.
Yeah. So there was a theater company that started in Chicago around 30 years ago, and the show was called Too Much Light Makes the Baby Go Blind. That's ancient history now. It's now called The Infinite Wrench, and then they opened a theater in New York, and then about 10 years ago, a group moved to SF and started here. And what the show is they do 30 plays in 60 minutes. So they set a timer at the beginning of the show, and then there's 60 minutes to do 30 plays. And we do them in the order that the audience calls them out. So they have like a list of the titles. They call them out. There's a lot of other mechanics in the show. I'm just like, just go to the show and see it. But the other thing that makes it sort of like people are like, is it improv? It's not improv. It's not sketch, because we don't play characters. We don't like I sometimes say it's like SNL, like community theater SNL aesthetically.
Okay.
In the sense of like the grind of like pumping shit out and it happening all like the show, that kind of rapid creative output. But if you go, it doesn't feel like anything like SNL, because on SNL everybody's like in costumes and playing a character.
Right.
But like one of the reasons why I think I could do it as a stand-up, I mean I could do a play and be Marie Antoinette if somebody wanted me to or whatever, but like you don't have to act in the show, so you're like there's a lot of constraints around it. So I think what it is it's just a really cool aesthetic for theater, and I think it's like there's definitely cringe in it, but it's like less cringe for me because it's like genuine.
So is it pre-written sketches?
So what
Or
we
plays?
do is every Tuesday we have pitch night, and
Okay.
the cast is usually 5 or 6 people, and we had cut plays the week before, so we have 30 plays, and sometimes we have to fill like a big week is like a 15 week. Like we have 15 new plays we need to rehearse and know. That happens. It happens, and that's really like insane. And then, but mostly like it's like 7 to 10 are plays that 5 or 6 people have to fill in the menu. And so we try to write a ratio where we have a lot of plays to choose from. So you come in and it takes about an hour and a half. And this is like one of my favorite parts of being a Neo. You sit at this like cute table with your friends snacking, and people just are like, and everybody works. Like everybody's busy. And then somehow out of like their ass, they're farting out like the weirdest, coolest, strangest things. And like the pressure of like, you could be in the show for 9 weeks in a row. And so it's like every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, wherever you find the time, you're like fine tuning a play that's like between 10 seconds and 3 minutes long about anything. And so that part, it feels like this gift of like, what are people going to bring? And then everybody has that experience of like a play that they wrote on the way in gets in and people love it. And like the play that they spent like all night making a sound cue for, people are like, yeah, I think it just needs more, there's no dimensionality to this thing. I mean, people are really nice about feedback.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is your comedy edgy? Is your stand-up edgy?
I was just thinking about this. That like,
We'll give you raw feedback. We will.
it's not edgy. And you know what else? Okay, last night I was like hanging out. It was like I did comedy. I'm having like, you guys are like, I had like a crap 2 years and then the best 2 weeks of my life right now. So I'm like,
Recently?
Hell yeah.
yeah, because I was like unemployed for 2 years, just like the poorest I've ever been. Just like everything was just like hard.
Yeah.
For a lot. And then I got a job, and like this past week I like did my job, which is like super chill right now, and I feel very blessed. Like when you haven't, it's like that euphoria. And then every single night I had like a good show. So I was just
Heck
like,
yeah.
this is what life is about.
And you're getting married. Congratulations. Wow. You got a lot going on for you.
That's really what it's about. No matter what you accomplish, it's like, but did you find the one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't? Sounds like a bad week to
Okay.
me.
Sounds
Lonely.
like
Lonely.
Wah, wah.
Someone's lonely.
you're not on the right.
Oh, honey.
You do not get that. You do
Is
not
that
get
why
no
you're
buddies.
behind a mic?
I do, and maybe we'll go back to this.
Why you're behind the mic.
But people ask me if I want kids a lot, and I was like also writing about this last night. Where
Who's
I was
asking you that?
it happens all the time, and I was like,
It's like a parent's question.
and then I'm also just seeing a lot of comics doing what it means. Like I don't think it's ever redundant. I think every single female comic in their 30s gets to have a bit about what they think about having kids because it's just
Yeah.
you all have to have an answer.
Because it's
Ever present.
nonstop.
it's
You're
it's
constantly-
it's
yeah,
incessant,
yeah.
and so like I'm also writing a Neo play like for the next time I'm in that's like answering that question of like, do you want kids? Because it's like it's just society constantly is just like blah, 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 and it's like so there's so many assumptions, and it's just something you have to deal with.
Yeah.
And I come up with like little I'm like it's like a growing bit in me that I haven't done. But to go back, if my comedy's edgy,
Unlike the baby.
yeah. My comedy, I realized, so I was sitting last night with friends and I didn't have a show last night, and I felt all this like pent up energy from wanting to perform when you like do it a lot and then you're like, fuck. And I was just having these like really trolly opinions at dinner, and everyone was calling me pick me. And I was like, where's this person on stage where I'm like I was bravely saying shit about like really I was just like saying that like women needed to take care of their body hair, and I like meant it in the moment. And I was like crazy. I was like so I wasn't even coked out or anything. I was fully sober, but I was just like
Maintenance.
I was like, what's this happy trail? Like I was like the young lesbians are just not catering to the male gaze at all. Like it's getting out of hand.
I do think. What was your question for Geulah? Like, is your comedy? Oh, you said, is it edgy?
Is it edgy?
It's different, and that's why I love it.
Yeah.
It does not feel like, especially around here, it doesn't feel like anything.
Totally.
And I think that's why I've been so drawn to you. I'm a big fan of yours.
Thank you.
And it's also it's comforting. I don't know if you've watched Geulah stand up, but it's also like we're here in it together, and sometimes you sit down and it feels like, oh, I'm hanging out with a friend.
Yeah. I wouldn't like if I gave myself 3 adjectives, edgy would not be one of them in my stand up. I think it would be That's good. I'll think about that. Because I was trying to write a bio and I was like going back to a cringe one. I had the really cringe word in there that I think I like didn't even know what it meant.
Oh, you gotta tell.
I
us the
already know
cringe
that.
word.
I have the 3 words.
Overjacular.
You're overjacular. What does that mean?
Overjacular.
I don't even know if I said it right. It would just been like conversational, like a jocular. And I was like, why is that? Why was that?
Jocular.
I was like, why did it even? That was before ChatGPT. I have no excuses. Why did I put this word that nobody knows in my
Conversational. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll agree. What's it called when you like lower someone's defenses?
seduce them?
dog?
Yeah, seducing. It's
Infection.
seducing.
I have a very seductive.
and it's
Yeah.
and
So seductive.
thirdly,
It's
and
unguarded. Yeah.
unguarded.
Yeah.
Yes. That's a
I
good
think
way to
it.
put
I think
it's
that is
unguarded.
it. Yeah.
And then thirdly and most importantly, libtard. That's probably
Libtard.
the 3 words.
But I do want because I do the reason why I don't put my really strong opinions like I'm just blasting women for not catering to the male gaze like on stage is because I mean I do it sometimes at an open mic or whatever, but it's not part of my like repertoire is because my opinions change all the time. And like I will have an opinion and then I change my mind. And so like I don't want to like I don't want to put something out there that I'm not sure about. It's not because I don't people will be upset at me for like saying women need to control their body hair. I don't fucking care. Like I'll fight. Yeah. But then I switch sides. And then like as I was saying, I realized like I haven't touched a razor in 6 months. I was just like projecting something.
Totally.
And then I was
I think that's the part though that could make it comforting is you adding that at the end.
Exactly.
Like, also,
I
I haven't
think
touched
that's funny,
razors.
yeah.
Exactly. And that's how I would do it, which is like,
Yeah.
I think like people like dying on their convictions about something. Well, it's like a certain style of comedy.
Pay for
I
it.
was trying to go to medical school
Uh-huh.
and like, I graduated like with a psychology degree and I was like going to go to this post-bac program. And my mom sent me in the mail like this huge heavy book and it was Second City, Chicago.
What?
And she was just like, reconsider what you're doing.
What?
Everything that you think about a Jewish mother, my mom is the exact opposite.
Wow.
Exact opposite. And like
Palestinian. She's Palestinian.
Yeah. I was like trying to rebel and be like, I'm gonna be the one in the family that like is a doctor and like has my shit together.
I will save this family.
I'm gonna be because what happened was I was the only one in my family who was diagnosed with ADD.
Okay.
So it's like multiple generations of undiagnosed ADD.
You're the
and
first.
Everybody's an artist. Everybody's alternative. Everybody's subcultural for
Really?
like generations.
Tell me about what are the other artists in your family? What are they doing?
Like, well, my mom was like a visual artist, painting and stuff. But before that, she was a clown.
No way.
Yeah.
Second generation clown?
She did it. She's like made a pact with her friend in high school that they were going to become clowns. And then she went to clown school after she had 7 kids and then was like this clown for,
How am I going to entertain
no
7
way.
kids? I got to go to school for this.
Your mom was doing like birthdays as a clown.
yeah, like full white face.
No way. That's awesome.
And she's religious. So her clown outfit was like low key modest. And you had to wear wigs, so that was covered, so her hair wasn't showing.
you were the coolest mom. What the fuck?
Yeah,
She was
you had
so
a
cool.
nun,
Such-
a nun clown
You were never
mom.
going to go to medical school?
And so I was trying to go to medical school, and she was just like, "Have you considered Second City, Chicago? Like, no child of mine is going to be boring. You know, I think that's what I was."
wow.
And she used to call me Pinocchio, and she would be like, "Ooh, I don't know why. Like one time I did like this dance for her. Maybe I don't know. I like did this dance. Like she used to beg me to do I got no like this dance do I got no strings like as a little kid like it would
It's a
make her
little
laugh
Pinocchio dance.
you know like I got no strings. She's like you're Pinocchio, and so she was like her.
She sounds great.
She's great.
We're going to have her
get
on
her on
next
the
week.
pod?
Yeah.
Yeah. She came to see my stand up, hated it. She came to San Francisco, hated my stand up, loved. Oh, we got in such a big fight when she came in. Like, you think she's supportive. She's just not. She came to see the Neos, and we got in like such a big fight.
Oh, no.
She would have loved you in Ballad of Mrs. Claus. That was so good.
I don't know.
Loved your bit.
Maybe I did a whole
So
play
she's
just for my
critical.
mom, where I like I did like this whole like biopic of my mom. Like, I did this whole like.
I know what
Infinite
you're saying.
Wrench?
Yeah,
Or was this
I
a
did like
completely-
an homage to my mom, where there was like pictures of her and my dad, and like she's fully clowned. He's a full rabbi, and like I was just like, it's like so much, like that to be like I don't do it in my stand up because it's so hard to be like, 10 minutes. My dad's my dad's a 6'8" rabbi, and my mom's a clown, and I gotta go. Like I just like it doesn't really.
It doesn't do it justice.
Yeah.
It's just not fair. Like I have to follow some guy named Jack that's just gonna like have observational comedy about Bart, you know, and then I have to like tell my whole life story. So it's like, no, you don't get it. Like if when I do an hour, you'll get it. Come to my hour,
Sure.
and
Yeah.
you'll get
Yeah.
my family history. But like I can't give it to you, and I have like an arsenal of jokes that I did at different points. But I'm like,
But this is why it's great. This is why you're not. I mean,
Yeah.
when I think of you, I don't think stand up. I think multifaceted
Yeah.
artist that like you can do this in so many different formats.
yeah,
You're
stand up
you're
is a
not
tool.
restricted.
Stand up
Yeah.
is a tool, and like the stuff that I'm learning from the Neos is incredible. Like I'm learning about lighting.
Great. Yes.
Lighting?
Lighting.
Do you
for
hate
your-
it?
Yeah,
just
do it.
in general?
I mean,
or like
what do
how
you know what
works?
stand-ups
Do you-
know
do you
about
have-
lighting?
You have
They don't-
you have
they don't
critical
jack shit
analysis.
about
No, I don't know
lighting.
about this lighting. I don't know podcast lighting. Sound off in the comments if you think my acne looks lit. I don't know.
LIT.
Yeah, I'll look at in post and see how my acne looks.
It's actually your camera is so dark. I've been meaning to just go over, but whatever.
Yeah, we'll fix anything in post. Don't worry.
Do you guys? I
We can
took
clean
so-
it up. We got AI to do that.
Maybe I'll zoom in. Maybe I'll zoom in on you.
okay.
Okay. There you go. You look great.
Do you guys want to
Okay,
hear?
it's so
yeah,
dark.
let's hear some lighting.
No, not
comedy.
lighting. I have a list on my. I was like, what should I talk about on the pod? And then I realized I don't know if this will pay off. But I have a list on my phone of things that I've learned from doing stand up.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
cool.
maybe some of them will be interesting.
Wow.
Alright, lay
That's
it on
nice.
us.
Thanks for nobody's ever come prepared.
Yeah,
Well, I
no
just-
one ever.
I just
people
have-
don't even know what this pod
I just-
is, and
yeah.
then they'll just be like, "Oh, it's filmed," and we'll be like, "Fuck!" And they're like, "Can I get some lunch? Can I order some lunch onto the pod?" I thought it was gonna be a 3-minute interview. So we
Can we
appreciate
get
this
lunch?
so much.
But can we get lunch?
Yeah, we can
We
get
can get
lunch.
lunch.
Yeah,
Great.
Dylan will cook us up something.
I'll be back.
No, I'm like really compulsive about like lists. So if I have an idea and then because you write everything down and then I have another idea that's like similar,
Yep.
then I'm like,
Separate
now this
list.
is a list.
I got-
2 is a list.
I can't. I'll make like 5 lists a day. I
Yeah.
fucking love
And
it.
so I have like lists of like like just ongoing things. So one of them is like stuff that I've learned in stand up and like
Cool.
I have another list of things that stand ups do that give me the ick. I just wrote that one recently.
Yeah.
Which one should we start with? They're
I
both
don't know,
lessons.
but
Let's go one
One and
after
one?
the other. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give us an ick first.
Oh, actually, this one is blended. The first
Oh.
one that I have is actually an ick and a lesson. So it's don't apologize after you do a set. Don't
Sorry
point
about that.
out your fuck ups to other comics. If you can't handle the bomb, leave and regroup. It happens and no one is thinking about it as much as you. So that's combined with the ick. Like it is such an ick when somebody like has a bad set and it's like something just newer comics do and they just want to like talk to everybody on the show about how bad their set went. It's like just go home. Like just like fold. Like you do smell bad. Like there's this weird thing that happens where like after you do a set
smell bad.
after you do a set and it doesn't go well, like there's like a hormonal repulsion that happens. Like
That's coming out of your pores.
whether you're like resending it because you're in it or whatever. But I've tried to be like, I'm fine. I just want to hang out, and
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's like
yeah, yeah.
just go home. Like,
That's a good one. That's
yeah,
really good.
That's a really good one. When I got into stand up, I didn't have any goals in it because I'd been doing improv for 2 years, and something I wish like other people could do, like if I was teaching a stand up class, which I probably won't ever do, but if I was, I would advise people to do this thing because I'm grateful that I did it, which is just count your sets. Because my only goal when I started stand up was to do stand up 1,000 times.
Wow.
That was my only goal because I knew that I didn't know what I wanted out of it. I didn't know what it was.
I mean,
I
you
didn't-
met that.
But I also had that thing that I was alluding to earlier of like, are people good when they start or do they get better? And so I had like some raw talent of being a funny person, but I wasn't sure. And I knew that it would be a rocky road. And I also had my whole life until stand up been like, what's my art? Like I was living in this art collective where everybody had like gone to art school and had these like practices around art and like, you know, we're doing, what is that called? The artist's way type shit.
Right.
And I
every
felt like
morning.
this big imposter and like also like like I alluded to, like everyone in my family is creative and I was always like, what's my art? And my mom would be like, you're a writer. And I was like, that's like the set. Like it just didn't feel like a real legit thing. And then when I did stand up, I was like, okay, like just do it 1,000 times before you decide that you want to do this or not. Like just, and I think it was like when people ask me what my goals are in stand-up, I'm like, well, I did my 813th set the other day, like Thursday night. And so now my goal is to try to get these 200 done as fast as possible.
813.
So that I can get to the other side of this thing, this accomplishment. And then I have a feeling what my goals will be, but I'm sort of planting those seeds now of what the next goal is.
Yeah.
But
you've reached so many different milestones
Right.
in stand-up, regardless or outside of this
exactly
1,000 thing.
And there was a point where I was like, maybe I should just stop doing it. And then I was like, I can't.
Oh,
like
that's
I
interesting.
need that.
I mean, you've like produced shows, you've hosted, you've
joined the Neos.
Yeah, you've
got
done
into
so
clowning,
many-
and none of that stuff.
I even mean within stand-up.
Oh.
I mean, I think you've reached a bunch of milestones within it too.
Yeah, but those milestones are not the point.
Right.
Like 800 is new. I think after 1,000, I'll feel like
Where are you getting this number?
800
1,000, that
is
seems like
so
so
many
much.
sets.
I haven't done like 1,000 improv
Anything.
shows.
And then-
yeah, 1,000 anything.
there are these
Except maybe Apple
there are
Vision
these
Pro
kids,
nights.
these 22-year-old kids who get really far really quickly, and I don't feel jealous of them because I know they get 1,000 in within like 3.5 years. Wow. They are doing 20 sets a week, like, and you know what? Like, honestly, I admire it and I think it's amazing, and I don't feel like, but they're not getting. People are like, yeah, but they're not getting this, or they're not being authentic. I'm like, they'll get that. Like, we're all working on different things at different paces. Or like, sometimes you hear older comics be really critical of people putting up reels, like shitty reels, and it just changed the game. Like when I started stand up, it was before reels, and if you edited a video of you doing stand up so that it was different than exactly what happened on stage, that was like so taboo.
Yeah.
That was like cheating. It was like notorious. Once I started like with the Neos, like my bar for theater got like to the floor. I'm like, oh, somebody's doing something. And like now with reels too, I'm like, somebody's doing something and they're sharing it. Like, I don't care. Like maybe I'll judge them, but like mostly I'm just like, good for you. You're on your cringe. You're climbing cringe mountain right now.
It's
And the
so
cringe,
tough.
there's a cringe storm. You are in a cringe storm right now. Good for you. Good for
It's
you,
so
baby.
hard. I mean, we were just talking about that,
Yeah.
like I have a kind of a new venture thing, and I'm like, how public? How much do I want to climb that mountain? And it is a hill. It is like hard for me to even visualize the mountain itself and getting up it.
Yeah,
but
what is I want to hear more about your life. Is it like a creative coach?
no. So I see this. Here it is. We're climbing up Cringe Mountain because I've
I
never
think it's
said
time
it on
to
the
release,
podcast. But I'm a dating coach on the side. Like that's not my 9 to 5, but I've been doing it for a little bit now. I've had many clients at this point, and I've not started the Instagram. I've not done the, like you can find my workshops local. If it's local, fine, whatever. But I haven't done this these TikToks. I haven't done these. I have a website. I haven't publicly released it. Its website's been made for a while.
Domain?
The domain?
Yeah, what's the name of the website?
Oh, the name. I mean, I don't have it memorized quite yet.
What? You don't have it memorized?
No.
You need a fucking break.
But
You just
this is
don't
so
want to
interesting.
say it.
This is
I will get up the mountain eventually. All right.
So you
I
have
think now's the time. Like we are your belayers.
Thank
You're your
you.
belayers.
Okay.
All right?
This is the.
I've been
this is-
telling Dylan that
We're your
you should quit his-
Caribbean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna Caribbean
Yeah.
ourselves to you.
But I'm not. The truth is, I'm not always a safe person to bring your new ideas to
Why is that?
because
You
there's
need
like
to Neo-Futurist it. Okay. So
No.
be nice.
no because sometimes people will bring you their vision and your immediate reaction is that is so dumb and that is just an impulse that we have or
Yeah, we all have it.
correct it and so it's like it's your job as the person who has this idea, and I'm also really bad at this where I will share my ideas, especially with my sisters because we talk all the time. I have 5 sisters, and like we have a thought, it just goes out into the sister sphere.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's too soon, like because they know you, and people who know you sometimes have a hard time when you change or grow.
Yeah,
So it's like
Yeah.
coming out. It's like coming out about your sexuality before you're sure about your sexuality to people, and then waiting for them to validate it, and then
Yeah.
being pissed that they're not validating it. It's like, no, like your dad doesn't have to validate your bisexuality.
Right,
Your dad doesn't have let me say that again. Your dad does not have to validate your bisexuality. He doesn't have to understand it. You get your shit together, and then if you want to let your dad know, that's on you. But like people just like rely too much on like other people's validation because they're not motivated to just do what it takes. And so I struggle with how to share these ideas. So you're sharing like I have this thing that there's something cringe about it because it is its world, but there's something about it that's like it's separate from my other world.
Yeah. It's very separate.
Yeah, it's so unique about your experience, right? And some people might be like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool. Like I know this part of your life. And then people who don't know that, they're like, that came out of left field, and I don't
what are you
like
talking
that about you.
What are
that's
you doing?
Not why I like you, right? Like that's some people's thoughts. But I've been telling Dylan that he should quit his job. And
he wants me to quit my job.
Wow, that is a belay.
That's a full.
Or
belay.
you're pushing him off a cliff.
Yeah. But I think he's gonna belay me and then like untie it while I'm at the top. Yeah.
No, but
and then laugh.
Yeah. Did you get dating advice from?
No, he's never given it to me.
No,
I
tend to
need it.
I need some.
You need some. I tend not to give it to friends, but we could talk. Absolutely.
Is your first step in dating advice that they should touch a hip?
Wait.
That's crazy.
Their own
Did you
hip
get that
or
from
another
Louis
hip?
CK?
I don't know. I was just like, you know, like those pickup coaches that are like, there's like different touch zones.
Okay. Well, okay. So how about we start there? I'm not a pickup artist. All right. That's the worry. That's certainly a part of the worry.
You don't want to give the art of catcalling.
No. Yeah.
You're helping people get into meaningful relationships.
We're hopping into my El Camino. We're driving around Lake Merritt, and I'm like, no, say it louder. She didn't hear you.
No, I knew you were. I knew you weren't like. Get laid. Get your Rolodex full of hot.
I run a workshop around this too, and somebody's like, "How's your how to fuck workshop?"
No,
going? And I'm like, no, that's not what's happening.
That's
not a how to fuck.
So reductive.
Coach content from you.
I will start making it. I don't know what to make.
Charges a lot.
I don't have advice for you here.
I have this, but you do though, and it's honestly helping, especially when you're saying like, "Hey, diminish it. Don't make it a big deal." But I have that same feeling that you have, I think, and for some reason, I feel like maybe that's one of the reasons I connect with you a bit. Is that like managerial thing? Like Johnny's on kind of a bit of like an artistic journey right now for the next 6 to 8 months of his life, and I'm very interested in it, and I have this feeling of like almost wanting to because I want you to be successful, and also me being part of it is exciting. I'm not a part of it, but I want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you want to like track my progress to ensure that it's like
I want to be
getting
a part
the
of
most
it.
out of it. Yeah.
It's not just tracking. It's also like, how can I help? What do you need? How can I? It's also because it's artistic too. It's like, and I like you, so that's the other part too. Thank God. Yeah.
What?
You wanted to hear is you haven't
specific?
publicized
Are you
it.
like?
I quit my job because I'm trying to write a book.
He quit his job.
Yeah.
Which cafe? No.
Where you ran this book?
You gotta go to Caffe Trieste.
Boy, don't I?
That would be a callback that I don't think made the recording.
I'm trying to write like a historical fantasy book. So
awesome.
It requires a lot of research, but I'm like a little history nerd. I studied it in college, and I've always wanted to do this. And it seems like a good point. And I turned 30, and I was like having an existential crisis, and I was like, "Fuck what I'm doing! Like I want to do this."
Yeah. So step number 1, he grew this mustache, and he shaved everything else.
That's important.
Step 1 is I like shaved my beard that I've had for 5 years. Had to relearn how to shave. Because before that, I couldn't really grow much, so I wasn't doing a lot of shaving because I was just like a early 20s boy who like didn't grow much facial hair, right? And then with the beard, I just trimmed it, and then now I have to like.
You're a writer now.
I'm a writer. I have to learn how to clean shave, and I'm cutting myself like I'm 16. I just walk around with like a bloody face all day. Anyway.
But no, that's a really important part of the writing process.
Yeah,
because you probably have ideas when you're shaving.
I
What
wish.
do you mean? What kind of idea? Oh, like
for the book.
Like for the
Everything's.
I mean, mostly I'm like, don't fuck this up, because I gotta go on a date tonight, and like I don't want to look like a square.
Step 2, he goes to France.
Yeah.
Step 2, I did go to France.
And dances with a mime.
Oh, yeah. So I had like a birthday party in France. It was quite fun. and we had a murder mystery party, and we got this like
This
French
doesn't sound
mime.
crazy.
Yeah, I made like the most like snarly face.
Dude, you
I'm
just-
like,
the
I
par-
had a birthday party in Paris, and there was this
It's-
mime, and I
it
had to
sounds-
drop out of society and write a book.
Sounds
He
pretentious
sent me
as
a-
fuck,
he
but
sent me a
this
party
is part
full-
of my journey.
He
As in,
sent me a
like,
party
fuck
full
it
a year
all.
ago, and I was like, "Did you just send me a party full to France?" Like, I texted him immediately.
You're like, what is
Oh yeah,
this?
I have like those friends that send me partifuls in other countries.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, that's,
Yeah, we all got that. You
going to-
guys want to go to
you guys are just
Bali
meeting
this
up in
weekend?
Mykonos. Oh. Oh yeah, and there's a dress code. Okay.
I'll see you there.
But it's all part of like just my like point in life where I'm just like, you know what? This is what I want to do. And I'm just going to say fuck it for a little bit, worry about the finances a little bit later, right?
I did.
And yeah, and like see if I can get anything out of it. There might be 4 months that go by where I'm like, I'm a fucking deadbeat. I need to get back into the thick of it. But it's like forcing me to do a lot of managerial stuff for myself, which
You're your
is-
own boss right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is fun, but also like I could use a boss. I've always thought that like bosses are like they have that
External
accountability.
motivation.
It's important because I obviously have a lot of like internal drive, but like something that puts you over the line that keeps you super diligent on all the projects that you want to do is usually someone else.
Anything?
If you're on your sisterly text thread and you're talking about this guy Johnny, and you're like, "Hey, he just dropped everything to,"
Yeah.
what would be the honest?
That's so dope.
what would you say in there?
If people were
This guy's stupid. What would you-
well, one of my sisters would chime in about there'd be a lot of talk about finances. There's a lot of talk
There
about
has to be,
finances.
right? Yeah.
We're talking I had to think of the worst case scenario financially.
Totally.
And for me, it was moving back to Detroit where I hated living there. I hated everything about it, and move in with my parents. And I was like, I think it's worth the risk. Like, that's the worst case scenario. I'll survive that.
Yeah.
You know, I had to be like, if the worst case scenario was killing myself, then I wouldn't have quit my job. But I could see the rock bottom was, and then I got really close to that rock bottom. I had like, when I was working at the Balloon Museum, which was like my rock bottom, which was like the worst job I've ever had.
What
Because
did
I
you
was like, I
do
need to pay
there?
rent. Like, it got serious, you know.
Balloon Museum?
It was this pop-up art exhibit. And I was like on Craigslist. If you've seen Problemistas, that was my life. But I was on Craigslist just like looking for like money to pay rent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like that's when you see these guys that are like, I'm socially awkward and looking for a woman to eat lunch with for $200, and you're like, should I do that? You know, like you start. Somebody's like,
your mom, I think, would appreciate that you did that.
yeah, my goals changed. My goals changed completely to not move into my parents' house.
Yeah.
And so I did. It kept me afloat. And so I'm just like, your parents. If you have a trust fund, don't work. I don't know why anyone works, but who doesn't have to. But I had to. So I did. But I don't know. That I'm sharing that. Maybe there's.
Okay, let's say
direct
that he will be stable financially. What would be
'Cause
the next thing that happens in that thread?
Then what is? So have fun. Fuck around and find out.
Okay.
The only thing that matters is if you can eat and you can go to the hospital, and if you don't have to worry about those things, then just chill. Oh, you want to write a book? Yeah, I don't know how to help you. The only time I can only achieve things creatively if there's a person on the other end, and I'll get in trouble if I don't do it. So if you could, that's what I would do. I would.
Which is kind of like a boss, yeah?
Yeah. So a boss, like stand up is like a boss because you have to deliver. You have a deliverable. And so it's a boss. The Neos is a boss because you got to deliver. It's a boss.
It's great.
And I write every single day, but it's not good until there's a boss at the other end. So like there are like writing salons where people share and stuff, but having a community that feels like an external pressure.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
motivating
That's
for
good.
sure.
That's good advice.
And
you need deliverables.
not being home. Like that's another one for me. Like some people, that's a personal one for me. I had to get up, go to my coffee shop.
You got to go to that Trieste coffee.
If I could have afforded to, I would have gotten an office in a space, one of those
like a co-working space?
co-working spaces, and you're writing your book, and you got your mustache, and you're ready to go. My favorite icebreaker question, and this happened, whatever, there's a backstory to how it came to be, is just like, tell me what your childhood bedroom looked like when you were 9 years old. And I feel like if you could just go into somebody's 9-year-old bedroom, you would just know everything would make sense about that. My sister's coming to visit me, and she's been like backpacking in Australia, and she's like, I'm just going to come. And I was like, you can come, but you cannot stay with me.
Okay.
And I was just like, I'm just going to rip your head off. Like in the past, I would be like, your family, just come sleep in my bed with me. But I'm like allergic to like just a presence that's just like there all the time breathing.
How long is she going to be in town?
About a week. But I found she's sleeping my friend house, whatever. She's sleeping away. And like if she shares the bed with me, like for a night, I'm not going to die. But I'm just like, I don't have a guest room. And just like the thought of like, just somebody there and I don't want them there. Like if I get married, we're not sharing a bedroom is just like it's never happening for me again in my life, ever. Because I just like love just having my own space, and like I didn't have it for so long.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
So even if you have like a partner, like you'd have separate beds, you think?
Yeah, I love Lucy.
One of those new age ones.
Yeah.
Neo-Futurist.
Yeah.
Well, it's new age and it feels also like old school.
Also
or
like
it's also like it's old school, like hundreds of years ago.
Well, from the 50s.
Yeah, but they were doing that shit as not for convenience. It was more
like
about
traditional religion.
propriety.
Yeah, it was more about like being prude and being like,
Is prudishness.
Oh, yeah. It was like,
and it wasn't even necessarily separate bedrooms,
bed
separate
that
beds.
implies something.
I mean, Hasidic Jews use separate beds, and I really like it because basically, if a woman's bleeding, she has to be in a separate bed. And
interesting.
I like that.
And you still agree with the sentiment?
Yeah, because it's like 2 weeks out of the marriage, out of every month, 2 weeks, you're allowed to fuck. Actually, you don't have to, but it's like
2 weeks out of the month.
2 weeks out of the month, it's like when you're ovulating, when you can get pregnant,
you
should fuck. And then when you have your period, it's like you shouldn't touch each other at all. And I think it's good. I think it's good.
You're the best. This is so funny.
I have a lot of. I have one of the lists.
Good?
One of the lists.
Why? Yeah.
You don't have sex with women, right?
You don't have
I
skin
don't
in
have
the game,
heterosexual
Johnny.
sex, so I don't have to deal with this. So I'm
Because,
I'm
like, there are
not
times
being
when-
critical. I'm being like curious. Like 2 weeks out of the month.
I know, it's a little
having sex
long.
That's half the
That
month.
sounds pretty prude to me.
Well, I think like ultimately over time they say that you end up having more sex throughout your marriage versus like you can have sex whenever you want, and after 3 years you're like, I have this person whenever I want. But the push and pull of like I can't have sex right now, and then it also
Ooh,
forces
you
you to
build
like
It's forbidden.
it makes you also have a better friendship. They say because you can't.
2 weeks. 2 weeks out of the month, we got to work on our social emotional connection.
But I realize I do have to add this to my list of conservative shit that I actually agree with, which I have a list of. And the first one, I'm just jumping, is I believe that in public schools that they should have mandatory prayer in schools.
Ooh, what kind of prayer?
Right. So it sounds, people immediately are like, whoa, that's like hostile Texas Christian. And I'm like, I didn't say Christian, you said Christian.
Yeah,
prayer is kind of like a Christian-y word though. But like what I just mean is like, there should be an hour, probably in the morning.
An hour? Damn.
Yeah, an hour in the morning, and it doesn't mean you tack on more time.
He doesn't say things that slow ever, unless
An
he's
hour-
real
listen,
Do you know kids can't stay still for like
5
25
minutes?
So
seconds?
don't stay still.
Oh shit! This is a
Okay.
moving prayer.
I guess like prayer can be anything now. Like you can be playing basketball.
There we go.
Like,
Geulah, you have some things in mind. I need to hear details.
Right. So
All right.
first of
All
all,
right.
first of all,
Lean in.
you go to an average public school in lots of places in America, and there's people that are first generation who have really strong faith-based traditions, and then they're going to public school, and they're not expressed. And so one of the reasons is just like loss of culture. And so in a attempt to have multiculturalism, you have like, just people who've you have like regular new age bullshit, whatever, which is probably where I would end up going. But then you have like Jewish prayer, then you have like Muslim prayer, because you have to pray 5 times a day, and they don't leave room for that.
Are these all in separate rooms?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You'd have separate rooms, kind of like an airport.
So you,
you have like a mosque.
separate everybody by.
But everyone gets to go wherever they want to go. So
Yeah.
right.
Okay, it's open. Yeah.
But it just allows for this value. Like I think we have lost the cultural value of. I don't like the word prayer, but the cultural value of like pausing and like
you are new agey.
having gratitude or whatever it is you do when you pray, or like thinking about the things that you want in your life. And so like I I think that like an hour of that, and that like every tradition has different reasons why they pray, but ultimately what you're getting is this time when you're together in school, but it's not for like capitalism or learning or goals. It's like a spiritual time.
So I work at a school. It's pretty hippie, and once a week we do an honoring circle for like 30 minutes.
Nice.
What does that mean? Honoring circle.
We all sit here and we'd express I want to honor Johnny because he makes me feel funnier and I think he's a good person. And then other people go and people just keep doing that. And at the end of the year we do a giant one with like the entire community. Parents are there.
Camp. I love
It's very summer camp. Actually, we literally just did this on the last day of summer camp yesterday. But it's similar. I think it feels a little bit pray-y.
Yeah.
In the like expression of like community
But
and feeling.
Just to be clear, I do want there also to be people like praying to Allah and Hashem. And
You're not.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Like,
You're fully in.
I do also want people to feel okay going towards religion.
But you're saying that's traditional, but there's a progressive thought about it.
Of course.
I hate it.
Do you want to say your first thought?
Can I say my first thought?
But
But you were so.
That's dumb.
Geulah was so supportive of me in my thought. Yeah.
Wait, no, go for it. Go for it.
I think.
I hope you get leprosy. Is that what you wanted to say?
Yeah. It's a personal attack at you. No, I think my progressiveness lies in we got to move past this shit. Like I'm not. I'm
Like,
the most
you think
non-traditional.
The world would be better if nobody was religious.
I'm one of those people. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I grapple with that, but then what we've replaced it with is consumerism and Taylor
TikTok.
Swift. And it's like Taylor Swift can't replace God. She can sing, but she can't replace God.
Wait, she's kind of a god, though. Let's be honest.
And that's what our kids, Labubu is God. And I think we got to do something about it.
And it costs $1,000 to see God in concert.
Yeah.
Just wait till it's some like AI avatar.
Right, yeah. That's the way we're
praising,
going. Yeah.
And everyone can talk to and have a conversation with because of like, I just like type it into my phone and I've got AI God talking to me.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. So you're like right now there's nothing, there's not a good replacement.
Yeah. I grew up with a lot of prayer. A lot of prayer, more than an hour. I would be down to cut it, but I grew
more
up
than an hour
as a young child.
Okay, before bed, I'm guessing.
When you wake up in the morning, the first thing that comes out of your mouth is a prayer before you speak.
Was this a Jewish prayer?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like an ancient Jewish prayer. So
before you spoke.
The first thing you do in the morning is you say like, "Thank you, God, for returning my soul and my body."
Damn.
And I don't do any of these things, but I think that I see how so much addiction and disassociation in our society is because there isn't a safe place to be fully aware, because it's hard to be fully aware and mindful when you're not engaging in something like singing or gratitude or hope or whatever. Like these are psychological tools. Like
totally, it's mindfulness, right? It's mindfulness. It's the same idea about like, you're gonna journal about things that you're grateful for, but also like you're self-reflecting on, how's my relationship with my friends, right? Like what did I do good today? What could I do better at? And it doesn't have to be like super goal oriented. It's literally just a moment for yourself to just like reflect on life. And I
can be on board with a mindfulness an hour a day.
But like,
absolutely.
Prayer to me does sound a little bit like, I am like taking some time to idolize someone else, right? Or try to become closer with a god, right? Some kind of spiritual form, and like, but I
talk to your ancestors. Like, I don't know. There's like old.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I think people
prayer
are so
is just
afraid
like
of it.
Almost like a taboo word at this like.
Of course,
like,
that's
time of life.
That's why there's like a lot of words that I love.
Yeah.
I love like the word entitled, and like people pisses. Like I have like a list of words that are another list.
I love it. Honestly,
words.
you feeling this way is refreshing. Out here, it's refreshing.
But it's also like addressing a problem that we see in society with just like, I don't know, kids being suicidal and shit. And it's like there's something really, really broken about our value system. And like I hate that we live in a bifurcated society. It's easy for us to think. So
Let's be honest, they were committing suicide before that too.
It's true. It's
yeah.
true.
It's not like this started it.
Right.
I mean, like teen suicide has increased dramatically over the past 10 years, mostly because of.
But why does the
social
right?
media.
Why does the right get religion? Like what? Like there's.
They can kind of like have co-opted this whole idea.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if they
get like
co-opted
understand or like
Or created
they
it.
get it. They like own it.
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking?
It's like we live in a society where everything has to fit in this bucket or that bucket.
You're in a bubble, though. You're in a liberal bubble where you go elsewhere. I think you're still going to see left and religion coinciding and living together. Am I wrong about this?
There is left and religion in the world, but
Yeah.
it's a harder thing to reconcile with.
Which is why people are leaving it.
Right.
Yeah, you're
It's
totally
hard.
right.
Yeah. I mean, there's another, like, jumping again, but like junk food right now has become a little contentious because of like RFK Jr. And like I'm seeing that like the right is claiming like health food now.
That is
And
interesting.
the left is claiming junk food. I'm like, when did we decide this? Like, Michelle
Oh my
Obama was
God.
like, I was like, Michelle Obama was trying to get Frito-Lay out of schools. Like why does the left? And then I listened to this like left podcast that it was all just like, people are making too big deal about like processed foods and like Takis are not bad for you. And I'm like, Takis are bad for you. Like what are like?
That's so funny.
Like
I love. You're right. It's switched.
it's like when did we switch it? Where like it's like. Oh, if you eat raw milk is for people who are anti-vaxxers. It's like I don't know. Like
It makes me happy. It genuinely.
and like we are already seeing. I don't know if you guys noticed, but my algorithm feeds me like because supplements are like not regulated already. But like the claims that
crazy.
these things are. I'm like this. It was one of them was just like this eczema cream made out of shrimp that just like kept coming up for me, and I was like, this was like blocked by the FDA, and then like they just found it out. Like, and it's like the claims are like, and it just in these incessant. And I'm like, this is going to be like so extreme with like the supplements. We thought like we are going back to like necromancy or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people like getting
yes,
a psych. Like, so a guy who was interested in me was the one who told me about it, and then I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he sent me after, so I was like, okay, I'm not interested in this person. Like they're too weird for me.
Yeah.
Because I like weird people, but
Yeah.
it's like, are we weird in the same exact
Yeah,
way?
yeah.
And then he sent me a 12.5-minute voice note of a dream that he had, and I was like, I'd already been like, you're too weird for me, and then I was like, I like saw it and like got like a knot in my stomach of like barf, fuck. I have to like, I'm like obviously gonna ghost this person because I can't deal with that.
But you listened to it.
I had a show that night. And so I was like, hey, you guys, can you help me listen to this voice
Fuck
note?
yes.
That's
God,
awesome.
That's so good.
That's
And that's
awesome.
I mean, what we say.
And then you
like,
like riffed on it. Yeah.
Yeah. And
that's
it,
awesome.
and it was like we got like some really hard laughs in there. It wasn't like every 16 seconds we had a laugh. I didn't listen to the whole thing, but he was just like talking about like his retainer. Like it was just
But
like
you could do a whole 10-minute set on that.
I know.
Actually, that's a great idea.
That's why you gotta
$1 million idea is like you get people's like very incoherent dreams. And then you just do sets off of that
Would you
because
like to
dreams
hear
are
some?
so
I actually
bizarre.
have.
No.
I've started to write down some
They're
dreams.
not mine. They're not mine.
Wait, I don't. Oh, because Okay, wait. Do you guys like hearing other people's dreams?
Yes, and
I
I'll
would-
tell you why.
I don't.
I do. I think it's like
Oh.
so bizarre and like like the most unique thing that happens in our very ordinary lives is like this like unconscious state where we just drum up the craziest incoherent shit.
Yeah.
And I think that's so fucking funny. And when people recite it, they don't even like acknowledge how like
They're in the
weird
logic
is
of the
it?
dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, no, this is normal and stuff. And I think it's so fucking funny.
Wait, but okay, you're about to read somebody's dream.
I'm not gonna read it. I'm gonna play it.
But oh god. But oh god.
It's
But
not as bad as you think.
okay,
I
but-
promise
but-
you'll
okay,
like
but-
it.
but-
I
okay.
almost guarantee you're gonna.
Okay,
like
so
it.
here I'm gonna say one thing as a caveat before we listen, which is I think there's the art of telling somebody else your dream. There's an art
yeah,
to
oh,
it.
yeah.
Oh, totally. It's
And
storytelling.
It's storytelling, and like my tactic with it is like I just say the headlines of it, and I say it only if like the person was in the dream. But let's just see if I think that this person has the art of dreams.
All right, tell me about a dream you had.
Dream that there was I was a normal person walking down the road and then suddenly I just turned into a skeleton, and then I wobbled, and then I wobbled, and then I fell to the ground, and I got apple pie splurted in my face.
10 out of 10.
I wobbled, I doggled,
yeah,
and then I got apple pie
squirted into my face.
in
That
my
moment-
face.
He had a great night. is
You
what he
didn't
said.
tell me that this was somebody who had like no teeth in their
I
mouth.
told you you'd like it. It's hard
Ugh.
not to like it. So I started
Yeah, I
a
didn't know it was gonna
project
be a
a couple
child.
years ago because I work with children,
Yeah.
where I just started asking kids their dreams, and it's the best. It makes me
It's
smile
so
every
And
time.
it's like earlier in the morning. Earlier in the morning. when you guys
no,
were
this
doing-
is these are afternoon talks,
Dude, it's such a good. It's so because it's like the part where they were like doing like the study, and then like, and then I turned into a skeleton, and
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, yes, like that's what you were talking about, like the
Exactly.
dreams, like there's no rules.
There's
It's
no
normal
rules
for them,
And
yeah,
guess
and
what?
like
He
anything
nailed the
can happen.
storytelling.
I think he got a 10 out of 10.
He,
now
he made up a new word. Like he's killer.
Yeah, I wobbled and I doggled.
Doubled.
Doubled?
I wobbled and I doubled. He has a
Oh
great
my
voice.
god!
No.
I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I feel like dobbling should be a dance.
I know.
Right?
I
Like, that's the
I-
next TikTok, man. I just dobbled you, dobbled it.
I love that sounds cute. Like I want like it's so precious. I'm trying to find.
Do you want to hear another?
Yeah, but
Yeah, of
I want to
course.
find the one the 12-minute one that the guy sent me to
This should
compare
be
how
a
bad
whole
it was.
podcast.
And it's not as adorable.
It's
This should be-
horrible.
This should be a
Horrible.
whole podcast is listening to people's dreams and riffing on it.
All right, let's see if this is any good.
I love that we're like this should be a podcast on a podcast.
Yeah, really. But I have to get more. I have to get more data. 'Cause I
This
haven't
should be
done
a
this in
segment.
while.
Is like, tell us your last dream.
Oh, that's good. And then tell me about your childhood bedroom, and then the dream you had in it.
Tell me about your dream.
So there was a big red spider, and it had a pointy head and one eyeball, and 1 gazillion eyeballs, and there was kitty cats. They were like.
He made it up. It's annoying.
Did you start climbing?
This kid has less charisma. He's gonna go different. No, He would. No,
Less
I'm gonna-
less authentic. He definitely embellished it.
Yeah.
Because some people do embellish their dreams.
Yeah, and at
just
this
to
point,
make
he's
it,
he's like running around on the ground.
He,
you know,
he's
like
just. I mean, he's
yeah.
being just like.
Yeah.
a
He's
little
being
noodle.
a ham. He is what all of us were at one
He's
point.
being a ham.
Yeah, he needs to pray more.
There was less authenticity. I believe the other one. Like the other one was like Yeah, he needs to pray more.
Yeah.
What's your dream about?
My dream is about when I'm a bird
Uh-huh.
and I have a friend who's a bird,
Yeah.
but then it has a daughter who's a human, and and I just teach the human how to fly.
Which one are you? You're the bird?
I'm the bald eagle.
You're the bald eagle.
That was transcendent.
Oh my God.
That was prayer. That was prayer.
I wish my mom was a bird.
Yeah.
I was a bald eagle.
It was a bald eagle. We didn't even know what type of bird it was until the end. That's storytelling.
That was gorgeous.
That was good.
Yeah.
Those details at the end that like really elevate a story.
Yeah. So
Kids are pretty smart and creative.
they're just cute. I mean, I've been working with middle schoolers for the last actually couple of years.
Oh,
so
fuck
that
those
and
kids.
these are clearly
But
6-year-olds.
also, that was the right timing. Like that was under a minute long.
Yeah. Yes.
12 minutes.
I don't want to hear any more.
12
Okay,
minutes
I
for
will-
a dream is
I'm gonna play you. I'm gonna
insane.
play you like a second of it, but it's gonna be. I think it's. I don't know.
What if he sounds just as cute?
maybe.
Okay, I just woke from one of the scariest dreams I've had in a very, very long time. Basically, I was apparently at work, it seems, or maybe not. Yeah, I think I was at work. And then at one point, it was a nice, warm, hot day. The sun was high in the sky. And I had kind of found my way through the back of Safeway, and I was in this, like kind of a break area, it was a fenced area, and then at one point, the two establishments I was between, I was in direct sunlight, I was on my iPhone, and I remember someone in the Safeway side had kind of closed the gated door, and
He's talking about his grocery run.
jangly metal was essentially stuck in my...
And then you fucked them.
And no, I'm gonna try it again. And then
And then you made his dreams come
kept
true.
sending me these
Yeah.
hour long like YouTube videos of like how to meditate. You know, like one of these people. Oh man.
Geulah, when's the last time you let her rip?
Like I farted, or just open ended.
Not farted. When's the last time you let her rip? Because you're about to. Oh, I feel like you almost got the slogan down.
I feel like you're a child in an adult's body.
Okay.
Yeah. How old are you again?
Thank you so much. Doesn't matter.
Well,
you never ask a.
I actually don't have that, but I just.
I got called out this yesterday. You never ask a woman her age.
Also a man.
No, men don't care about that.
I don't
Yeah, I don't
either
care. You
care.
can- you
I
can
don't
ask.
either care. It wasn't about caring. It was just about in this context. I would like it to be a mystery.
okay. Well, you're a mysterious person, but the reason I ask is because this is a game from the 90s called Beyblades.
You know about
Before we start,
Beyblades?
can you just say my name into the mic?
Geulah?
Okay, that's all.
I mustn't. Geulah
Yeah, was
Finman.
it? Yeah, that's good enough.
It's good enough.
Oh,
but
but
he didn't do the pause. I feel like there's a little bit of a
There's
pause
not like an
right there.
apostrophe.
I know, but I feel like it's Geulah.
That's good.
Is that better? How would you
What?
say?
There was like an
Both are
accento
fine.
on the
I
U.
think there's an
Geulah.
accento. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bigger.
I say it.
It's like,
I say it
it's
before
like
I.
straining of the neck.
I say it before I go to
Rhymes
bed.
Geulah.
Rhymes
Before I
with
go to
a
bed
hooga.
every night, I say your name.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it feels good.
Damn. Okay, so
Have
go
you
back
ever
to.
seen? No, I'm not gonna make fun of your name.
No, do it. Do it, please.
Please, Johnny. Please.
I have to live
Did
with
your
my name.
Did your sisters ever like call themselves the Guardians of Geulah?
No, we weren't nerdy like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
I don't even
okay.
actually know what that's a
Not that
reference
fun,
to.
is it? Okay,
And you
it's
said
like
it
a
earlier
It's
today.
like a children's book, Guardians of
Oh.
Geulah.
Oh,
The owls. It was the owls.
Geulah.
Oh, I
Cool.
should have known about it.
you
That
don't
shit
know-
was
yeah.
fire back in the day.
was
All
good.
right, y'all illiterate fucks. All right, so we're gonna battle.
Bitch, I grew up in the library.
All right, so Geulah.
There you go.
Oh, is there some guttural stuff?
Is it her?
I can't even do this.
Is it Jewish?
Geulah.
It is not how it is.
There's
You're
no way that's
fucking with
impossible to
us.
say.
You're fucking with
Geulah.
us. That is
It's
not
close.
right.
It's a little more guttural.
Geulah.
That sounds
Geulah.
mean. Geulah.
It's not.
I sound.
I
sound.
made it up.
Yeah, I sound like fucking goofy. Like Geulah.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
okay.
All right. So this segment is called Beyblading in the Bay with Bays. Okay, and we are
Okay.
going to Beyblade with Chinese knockoff Beyblades. Okay, and it's a very simple game. Okay, we're gonna take this. This is our arena. Okay, and we are going to take our Beyblades, and you are going to rip this thread, this plastic
Oh.
thing, and you're gonna pull it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll need both hands.
And yeah, and
and
and then
what's the goal?
you pull it onto the arena.
Yeah.
And then these little toys are gonna fight each other.
Okay, so I
Okay.
don't have to be good at it.
No.
It's just, yeah. No. You just put it in the
Not
air.
handing it to
Oh.
you.
Oh, I thought you were telling. I thought you were like, can you figure out how to? Look,
okay.
No,
look,
you're
look,
gonna
look.
do it, and then
It
you'll
should be
pick up
fine.
your mic. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's upside down. So you're gonna want to turn it upside down. Yeah. And then these things kind of go inside there, and then you can twist this a little bit to get it to stick if
Okay.
you want. Okay. But you're still gonna want to hold it a little bit.
Just follow Johnny's lead.
Okay, so you can put it on the arena if you want, or you can go above if you
Okay.
want a little bit more momentum.
Okay.
All right, and then we're gonna
Like a
count
no
down from
practice.
3. No practice. We're gonna count down from 3, and then we're gonna scream, "Let it rip."
Okay.
Do not hold the Beyblade in your hand, otherwise it won't. Like, yeah. There you go.
And then they're gonna spin and battle. Okay, just twist a little bit.
There you go.
Okay.
Twist and shout.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, twist and shout. Ready?
Okay.
3,
Three,
2,
1.
1. Let it rip. Let's go, baby. Oh, Red's doing. Red usually doesn't do so well. Oh, I think we've got a good match on our hands.
is
You're slowing
Geulah
down
red?
a little. That momentum
No,
is.
blue.
Oh, yeah. Kill that
you
dead body.
lost.
Oh my God,
Oh, yeah,
brutal.
it's down.
Ooh,
It's down. Red's still spinning.
that's a sexy Beyblade though.
But they both died.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
nice.
But
yeah, but it's.
but one's the
guys
winner. I mean,
first.
they have to die momentum.
Okay, well,
And that was Beyblading in the Bay with Bays.
Yeah.
How would you rate that segment?
I liked it.
Yeah. And you've never
You
done
liked
it.
I did like it. I don't know if I'm being. I can't tell if I'm being polite or I liked it. I think I liked
don't-
it. I think I liked
think I
it.
liked it.
Okay.
But like, you know how like
You're not
sometimes
sounding- yeah, you're
sometimes
sounding polite.
consent is hard because in the moment you're like, yeah, and then afterwards you're like, I actually feel weird about that.
That was non-consensual what we did.
I would say it was like
it was totally not good.
it was
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
coercive because I was just
yeah.
like, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know if my fingers are right. Like I don't know if I have this. I don't know if I figured it out.
I didn't give you
that
much
sounds
direction.
like sex.
And then I had to win or
Non-consensual.
lose, and then ultimately I lost. I think if I won, I would have liked it more,
Yeah, that makes
and I would have
sense.
consented. The fact that it wasn't good,
We could have gaslit you into thinking you were the other color.
nope. I mean, maybe.
You have
Like,
been
couldn't
gaslit
remember.
before, and it's been successful for a period
we've been
of time.
doing
And
it
there's
this
no
entire
research
time.
papers that you can read about this.
Mm-hmm.
Like you guys don't actually want prayer in school, but that's not gaslighting.
No, yeah,
That's not gaslighting.
I'm not a
We're
dating
talking more about the
coach. He's not
telepathy
writing
tapes.
a book.
Yeah.
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 But because
Okay.
you lost, we're gonna have to end the pod.
Oh God, thank you.
If you had won,
Then we'd talk for another 3 hours.
Good
Yeah,
luck
yeah.
editing this shit.
why are you embarrassed to have been our longest by double the amount of time we've ever recorded?
Double amount of time. It's been a great chat.
Yeah.
We're
Really
definitely
has.
gonna cut this.
Eat that. Mic.
Parts of it. Yeah. Eat
I'm
that
embarrassed.
mic. Eat that
Moral of
mic.
the story is I need to get my own podcast that no one listens to.
Oh, you do need to.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
It's
your
the
own.
most fun
I
thing.
love talking.
We've
about
got
that.
like 14 listeners, so it's an absolute blast. But we're gonna have more because this has been a great time.
Yay! Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah,
Thank you for
absolutely.
coming.
And to kind of like end it, anything you want to plug? Anything going on in your life? Upcoming
I
shows?
would unplug what's in my butt.
Oh, you came with one
Isn't that fun the whole time?
the whole
That
time.
is
That is
awesome. I wish we had the remote
Yeah.
control where we could like zap it at moments, like
Mhm.
and like give you a little spark.
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
In case you're ever like low energy, like all right.
I don't-
Yeah, let's go, Geulah. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I don't have
love you
anything
so
to plug,
much.
but I do have a comedy calendar on my Instagram that nobody's ever looked at, but I update it regularly.
What's your Instagram?
Underscore.
Okay, you're gonna have to spell that for the audience.
So GE Haktua
Check out Neo-Futurist.
Yeah, everyone should go to a Neo-Futurist show.
Mhm. Now at Mila.
Minna.
Thank you.
It's like close to Powell Street, Bart.
Yeah.
And it's so much fun. It's every Friday and Saturday. Just go.
I
Like,
can't
and
wait
if
to
you have
go.
like a group of friends, it's so good to go with the group. It's so good to do if you have like family in town. You're just like trying to find something to do, and it's cheap and it's like a good time, a guaranteed good time.
Yeah, it's a cool space too. I just did a show there like a month ago.
You did?
Yeah, I was the drummer for a live karaoke thing that they held there. It was pretty cool.
You do a lot of things.
Love
Whether
it.
I'm on the show or not, you should go to those.
Wonderful. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Bye.